help them to flourish and to basically support any of the projects that tackle United Nations global goals. And it's really an honor for us to support this amazing initiative. And we actually have a few other projects. We run Business Accelerator here every month for purpose-driven entrepreneurs. If you want to ask us about Business Accelerator program, you can come up to me or our marketing manager, Slavik. He's here, Slavik. We also have a lot of amazing online programs for entrepreneurs who also want to change the world. And we have an amazing community, almost 1 million people around the world who are supporting us, our company, our founder, Roger Hamilton. And without them, without you guys who are coming here to these events, our mission will not be, wouldn't be possible. So can you give yourself a round of applause to come here to support us? Well, we have amazing people here, and they, it's amazing that you came here particularly for this event and to learn from Tom. Tom is actually a co-founder of a company called Video Mastery with his wife, who is obviously his business partner. Her name is Natasha Zuvela, and she's a former TV presenter. She's got a lot of experience, and she's a gorgeous, beautiful lady. And together they do this amazing, they teach people how to do professional videos. And Tom is a brand positioning expert. So he basically teaches people how to never compete on price and stand out from the crowd in the online marketplace. And he's also a consultant on intellectual property monetization. So he teaches people and businesses how to create a virtual version of you to skyrocket your sales. And Tom and Natasha, they're also our members, and we are very humbled to have you here. Tom, thank you so much for making time to present here at Genius Cafe. Please give warm welcome to Tom Zettler.
Thank you, Dee. Hey everyone, welcome, welcome. Can you hear me okay? Fantastic, great. So let's get into it. I'll tell you a little bit more about who we are. So it's myself and my wife, Natasha. Now, Natasha, she's a video transformation expert. And I'm going to show you just in a moment how amazing she is. She's got over 18 years of international TV presenting experience. And what I do is I really bring the marketing side of things, the brand positioning, and I'm just passionate about unpacking people's intellectual property into digital products that they can sell without having to be there. That's one of my absolute fun pursuits that I love to do. And we combine our services together to really help people become powerful on video, how to market themselves effectively in today's online space, which is changing all the time. And today I just want to share with you some great tips and techniques on how you guys can accelerate your success through video marketing. Would that be okay? Great, great. And look, I'd like to make it a little bit of interactive. If you've got a question, just put up your hand, and then we can take a few questions along the way. I've got no problem in a group this size, not a problem at all. Good. All right, so Natasha's got, she's represented some billion-dollar brands. She's sold millions of dollars for companies like Citibank, Virgin Money, MTV. Her show on MTV was the #1 show for 3 years running, viewed by over 60 million viewers internationally in Australia and Europe. So she really knows what she's doing on the video side of things. Why I'm presenting this to you is that I always believe in the power of marketing. There's one powerful question, which is, so what? Why should you listen to me, right? And that's a question you should be looking at every single ad, every single video that's presented to you. And what I'm showing you here is I'm showing you why we are the experts in this field. So without me talking about Natasha's expertise and her multiple TV channels, I'm going to play you a short showreel of her TV presenting.
Hi, I'm Natasha Zuvela with this MTV News Update.
It's here. Cheaper car insurance done the Virgin way. I went to Citi and haven't looked back. Theories 10 Ways to Die does exactly what it says on the tin.
I have some great news for anyone looking for a little extra in their purse.
So easy. And the best part is, it's less than a cup of coffee a day.
A delicious meal plan you can tailor to suit you and the way. Always remember, Crocs rule here at Australia Zoo.
Unlock the secrets of animal communication.
Purse or wallet while doing something that could be very important for their family. Find out how easy it can be to put your cover in place. New Curves Complete makes losing weight easy as 1, 2, 3. Spider-Man has swung into cinemas across the US, setting the biggest opening in box office history. Now, can you tell us what type of personality does Maneki have? And the best thing, you can pay back as little or as much as you want.
Great, guys. So you just saw a TV presenting show of Natasha, and you may have recognized the Australia Zoo sign. Does anyone know Australia Zoo and Steve Irwin? Right? A few people. So sadly, when Steve Irwin passed away, Natasha was actually approached to take over his live presenting role at Australia Zoo. So she had the pleasure of being locked in a crocodile enclosure with snakes around her feet and trying to keep 5,000 people entertained at the same time. So something that Steve would do with his eyes closed, she had to really step up her presenting skills, and she was very fortunate to be able to do that. But you know what? So you've seen a showreel of Natasha. Really, what does that mean to you? So she presents well on video, but how is this helping our clients? So what I'd like to show you is how she transforms people on video. We specialize in taking someone who's terrified of the camera and getting them powerful and confident as little as 3 days. I'd like to ask a question of you guys. Who here is comfortable getting on video? Great, a few people, fantastic. Anyone nervous of getting on camera? A few hands. Great, it's a mix, perfect. I'm going to be talking about both sides of that equation. But I'd like to show you quickly some of our client transformations.
Hi, I'm Candice from Mama Warrior. Hi, I'm Candice Riley from Mama Warrior. I specialise in helping sensitive and special needs children have less meltdowns, focus easier and have more fun, cuddles and laughter with their family.
Hi, I'm Dr. Rob Hill. I'm a veterinarian. I'm Dr. Rob Hill, and your best friend is our world. At Treendale Pet Medical, we specialise in helping your pets live happier for longer.
Hi, I'm Sarah Tyler from Soul Cave Mululuba.
Hi, I'm Sarah from Soul Caves. We specialize in providing much-needed relief from respiratory illnesses to help you breathe easily and boost your energy levels.
My name's Cameron. I'm the owner of U Plumbing. Hi, I'm Cameron Holmes, and I'm the founder of U Plumbing.
Hi, I'm Tracy Maud and I'm an emotional fitness trainer. Hi, I'm Tracy Maud from The Apple Effect. I specialise in helping parents to have peaceful and harmonious relationships with their teenagers, no matter what is going on in their lives and at home.
What did you guys think of those transformations? Thank you, thank you. Now, did you notice the difference in confidence between the before and after? Did you feel the difference in engagement? If you were watching a video of their before versus a video of their after, would you be more engaged with that video? That's the key. They own their words. What did you notice different between the before and after? Exactly. Straight down the barrel. Anyone else have any observations from the before and afters? The appearance. The lighting, exactly. Did you see the transformation in their appearance? Did that make a difference in your mind about whether you'd work with them or not?
Yeah, they look more professional and
More professional, more polished. Fantastic. How much more would you pay the person before versus the person after?
10 times more.
Exactly, 10 times more. On average, we're finding 3 to 6 times more. Right? Still the same person. And I'm going to go through some of those elements, taking a bit more pride in your appearance, really getting yourself transformed. But the key thing here is confidence, which I'm going to get to as well. So you can see what Natasha, this is Natasha's specialty. We take people from who want to run out the door when we put a camera in their face to getting comfortable and powerful and confident, ready to go public and hit the YouTube channels and grow their business. But, you know, a question you need to ask yourself is, great, so I'm going to present comfortably on video. I'm going to be powerful. What is it going to do for my business? This is what presenting powerfully and using our video marketing success formula has done. Tamley, I'm going to go through a case study with him later on today. He sells carpet cleaning equipment, not a sexy business. And he said, my business is now #1 in my industry with a strong competitive advantage and a global brand thanks to working with Natasha and Tom. I would hate to be one of my competitors. I'm going to show you guys how to do that today, right? Because you can just go out there and go, hey, I've got a skincare business. I've got a tourist business. I'm in the hotel. I'm just going to put some videos out there. You need to think smarter, guys. There's so much competition out there right now. You need to really think about how you craft your message. I'm going to give you some great tips on how to do that today. Here's another one of our clients, Lana Jackson. One video, over 7,000 views in just 2 weeks, 40 genuine inquiries and 5 sales, another 2 clients after doing Facebook Live. There is a live streaming tidal wave coming that I'm going to tell you about in a moment. You need to be embracing Facebook Live, and I want to give you some great tips on how to do that in this workshop. So a lot of you guys have said kind of why you're coming here, you're interested in video marketing, but I'd like to know specifically what is it about video marketing you'd like to know. Could you guys mind sharing a little bit individually? Just raise your hand and we'll just hand you the microphone. What is the specific thing about video you want to learn? Is it how to conquer your fears? Is it about funnels? Is it about messaging? Is it about video production? Could you just maybe share with me some of the questions you've got in your mind?
I'd be not losing my words when I'm in front of the camera.
Great, not losing your words in front of the camera. Great. Yeah. Excellent. Anyone else? Eddie?
I was looking at video production and editing.
Video production editing, great question. Yes, yeah, because it can take forever to get that right and filming it and all the tech headaches. I hear you. Yes, please.
For me, it's about how to create simple videos with really effective engagement.
Great, great question. Great question. Anyone else? Any
The
specific question?
message, how to build the powerful message.
Powerful message, fantastic. We'll be going into that definitely today. That's great, thanks guys. I'll be touching on a lot of those points today. So a key thing here is I'm going to be tackling these 3 things. How to engage your audience in under 2 seconds, why 95% of video marketing funnels fail, and how to ride the live video streaming success. And actually, we're streaming live today, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct, Sean? Great. So we're on Facebook Live at the moment. Great. Hello, everyone, to everyone who's out there watching online. So live streaming is definitely a key thing that you need to be embracing, and I'll be showing you how to do that today. So I just want to give you some key video stats. I don't know if many of you realize, I know a lot of you are interested in video, but video is the most powerful marketing medium available in 2018. Let me tell you why. Let me give you a business reality check. Today, over 21 billion videos are played daily online. When you add up Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, it is well over 21 billion videos. That's way more people than we have humans on the planet, right? Cisco just released a white paper in June 2017. By 2021, video will be 82% of all online content. Now it's 73%, right? And I'm not talking entertainment videos. This is content videos, information videos, marketing, company information. Video is already dominating, and it's going to get so much more prolific. Live video will grow by 1,500% by 2021. Live streaming is going to be the medium going forward. If you're not going to be doing live streaming, it's going to be saying, well, you know, it's like not having a website. So knowing how to get comfortable on Facebook Live and the other live streaming platforms that are coming is essential. Knowing what to say, how to use the technology is something you need to start being comfortable with. And look, going live is scary for a lot of people. You know, that countdown timer starts and you're going, oh, what am I going to say? I don't have a teleprompter in front of me unless you've got a more complicated setup. And you've got to go, right, what am I going to do? Who here has watched a Facebook Live video and the person's just rambled on and rambled on? Have any of you had that experience? Great. So with live video, you really need to get to the point. And the key thing here is understanding that as uncomfortable as it may be, you're going to need to start doing that, right? It has to happen just because of the amount of content that's going to be out there. Online video content in digital products, online training programs will grow 300%. That's already grown that amount in the last 3 years. It's going another 300%. So if you don't have a digital product, if you don't have some online training that you can sell, you are missing out on a massive, massive industry, guys. So what this really means at the end of the day is your financial future, if you're in business today in the online world, depends on doing video well, whether you like it or not. Now, I know a lot of people out there are not comfortable getting on video. They prefer to hide behind their website and interact via email. Guys, those days are numbered, okay? The way I relate to this is that, have any of you ever looked at an online dating site? Are you familiar with how online dating sites works? Basically, you have all these profiles of people. You type in your search criteria and you look for someone who matches your criteria. Now, if you come across someone who's got some lovely characteristics but there's no photo, what do you think? What do? Down. You skip straight past. And the same thing is going to be happening with video, guys. If you don't have a video on your website, if you're not using video marketing, people are going to start asking, why not? Why don't they have a video, right? Because there's so much information conveyed in video that allows people to make an assessment very, very quickly whether they want to work with you or not. That's the danger, and I'm going to be elaborating on that a little bit further on. What does video do for you today? A 200 to 300% increase in your leads to your website. That's just organic traffic. You start posting videos on your website, that's what can happen. Our clients are getting far more than that, especially when you do targeted Facebook marketing. This makes a massive difference. 49% boost in revenue on average. Some of our clients are getting way, way more than that when you use video correctly. Social media, when you start using video, you get 1,200% more shares. Sorry, yeah, 1,200% more shares than if you just use text and images. What does that really mean? It means more free leads, more people sharing your message with their friends and family. Video is the key to that. And this is the other part I love, video analytics. Now, if you just post up a written blog and some images on your website, how do you know if your marketing is working or not? Now, here's the key thing. Yes, you can look at your opt-ins and conversions on your website, right? If people are opting in for a free offer or your newsletter or your book, you can see what your conversion rates are. But here's the beauty about video. You can actually see exactly where they are dropping off on your message. Are you getting the engagement? You can look exactly where viewers are dropping off. The red curve there, that's where they've watched it twice. That's the percentage of people who have watched their video twice. Some of our videos are getting an 89% play rate, right? Now, video analytics differ by industry, but at the end of the day, when you use video, you can really see what's going on. You can find out what message is resonating and what isn't, especially if you start selling via webinar versus live on stage. You can see where do they drop off, when are they leaving, when are they getting bored, right? You cannot do that with text and images, guys. That's why I love video so much, right? And the heat maps below, you can see exactly who logged on, when, what location, by country. If you just have a website, yes, you can go on hotspots where people are looking. You can do those kind of things, but it doesn't tell you if your copy is really engaging. How do you know if your message is really resonating with your viewers? You know, you have to spend a fortune on marketing on the front end. If you don't have a video, you spend money on advertising, and then you get no conversions. You go, I wonder what's wrong. On video, you can go find out what's wrong. You can see where the problem is. Is that pretty powerful stuff? Great. So guys, you better get ready now. Actually, can I ask a question? Who's using video in their business right now? Just to raise their hands, please. 1, 2, 3. Great. So we've got a handful of people, about 30% in the room. Great, guys. Fantastic. And if I can ask the question, for those of you who aren't using video yet, is there a reason? Do you mind just sharing what might be stopping you from doing that? I'd love to know. Stace, you prepared to share?
Simply no time.
No time.
Yeah, like there is a limit to your time and resources and your priorities and getting the foundation first. Definitely, we are getting ready now.
Great, fantastic.
It's just a...
It's not uncommon. I'll actually touch on that topic a little bit later.
Please do. Change me.
I will show you something. Anyone else for reason why you're not using video right now? Anyone? What stops a lot of people is the fear of the camera, right? They're terrified of putting themselves out there. They're worried about what they should say. They don't want to make a fool of themselves. They're concerned about being rejected, being made fun of, being criticized online can be terrifying for a lot of people, you know? And that stops a lot of people from getting on video. But it's great to see some of you guys already starting, so fantastic. I want to show you guys how you can do that even better in this presentation. So here's the thing. Video is a double-edged sword, guys. Just doing video is not enough, right? You've got to do great video. You've got to stand out with your presenting style. I was going to play this in the background. There are so many videos online. I mean, how many of you have watched over 100 videos? Fantastic. Most people have. On average, most people are watching 6 videos a day on Facebook alone, right? How many have actually watched videos that just bored you, or you just rambled on, or you just weren't engaged? Has that ever happened to any of you guys? Fantastic. Exactly. There are so many out there. Now think of this. With a flood of video, how are you going to stand out? I'm going to show you some techniques on how to do that. You've got to grab people's attention, right? Video has to be great. There's a minimum level of quality that's required nowadays, right? But your presenting style, people buy you guys before they buy their products and services. How are you going to grab them, right? Just getting in front of the video and having a chat just does not cut it. And I'm going to demonstrate that today. So, how do you engage your audience in under 2 seconds? Now, why do I say 2 seconds? That is the proven click-off rate with video nowadays, right? That's how quickly people are making decisions. 2 years ago, there was 4 seconds. It's now down to 2. You can barely say your name in 2 seconds, right? So tell me, what are they making a decision on? Visual appearance? Absolutely. What else? What would make you make a decision about someone in just 2 seconds? The quality of the video. What else? Sound? Absolutely, right? Because here's the interesting thing. 60 seconds of video is worth 1.8 million words of text, guys. That's how much data is actually coming down the barrel of the camera. That's proven research, right? Imagine having that much text on your website that you have to read through to actually convey the same amount of information in 60 seconds. Who here is time poor and pretty busy in their lives? Most people, except for the man who just retired. Brilliant. Excellent. Most people are pretty busy, right? You want to get stuff done quickly. You don't have time to read through so much text. No one does that anymore, right? Video conveys so much information. You decide in 2 seconds whether you like someone or not, whether you trust them or not, whether they're professional, credible or not, how much you prepare to charge for this, pay for their services or not. That's how powerful it is. So, with that being the reality, is just getting up on video and just shooting anything going to work? It's not, guys. You've got to take this skill seriously. It is that powerful that it can make you a lot of money, but if you start putting videos out there that are poor quality, or you're not presenting powerfully, you are pushing away customers in droves, and you don't even know it's happening, right? You'll see it in your click-off rates. You're going, oh, I wonder what's wrong. Is it my message? No, it's your appearance. It's your confidence. There's so many things that matter. And I'm going to run you through some of those right now. There are 9 communication channels that are happening at once, guys. And you need to align all of these together. That's when the magic happens, right? You get some of these aligned, you start to get some results. But when you get all 9 of them working for you, that's the power. And guess what's at the core? Your presence, your confidence, how you can look down the barrel, be comfortable in your own skin, and just say your name with a big smile on your face and going, I'm ready to help you whenever you are, right? You've got to get that part handled. That's just the beginning, right? As you can see, your appearance, which is your clothes and your grooming, your background, your sound quality, your video production, your message, your voice, your facial expressions, and your body language, everything is a channel of information coming at your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind is processing information at 500,000 bits per second. That's how quickly you can make a decision in 2 seconds, right? So when you get on video, think about what you're doing, right? I don't want this to scare you. This is a tool, guys, right? When you understand this and you harness it, you can make such a difference in your engagement in video. And what's the benefit of that? More conversions, more sales, more clients, right? That's how powerful video is. But as I said, it's a double-edged sword, right? You do it badly, you lose clients. You do it well, that's when the magic really happens. And that's why you guys are here today. So let's have a little bit of a fun right now. So I'm going to give you guys an experience of what engagement feels like, right? So I'm going to do a few scenarios here, right? and you tell me the level of engagement. I'm going to do about 3 different scenarios and tell me what you picked up, yeah? I want you to think about, would you click on the Buy Now button, or would you download my ebook or newsletter or checklist, right? So I'm going to do the conversational chat. Hi, my name's Tom from Video Mastery, and today I'm really excited to be telling you about video marketing and how you guys can really, really succeed at this. How did that feel to you guys? I want to know how it felt. Sleepy. What else? Boring. Sorry, what was that, Katie? I wasn't confident. Exactly right.
Cannot hear you, Tom.
You cannot hear me.
Something like that.
You cannot hear me. Yeah, exactly. I was low volume. Anything else? That's annoying. Exactly. You know, you just want to get out of there. Now, I'm going to give you another example. I'm going to do confidence, right? I'm going to do confidence in a slightly different way, right? Here we go. So, hi, my name's Tom. I'm here to tell you about video marketing, and today I'm going to show you the secrets to success. Tell me what you felt, guys. Aggressive. What else did you feel? Intimidating. What else? Disinterested. Exactly. So would you feel safe telling me about your problems in your business or your life? No. Right? I got the confidence, but I'm actually pushing people away at the same time. Isn't that fascinating? Many of that style. Yeah. In simultaneous. Exactly. And it's like the viewer's actually sitting there going, look, I know yeah, I'm confident you know what you're doing, but I'm too scared. I think you're going to kick my ass, you know? And I don't feel confident to tell you what's really going on because I'm terrified of getting in trouble with you and actually, you know, being pushed around. You're intimidated. You don't fully open up. And if that happens with your clients, how are you going to help them if they don't tell you what's really going on? Right, so now I'm going to flip it the other way, right? And there's plenty of videos like all this out the way. So I'm going to do the next role play. Here we go. Hi, my name's Tom from Video Mastery. How you going? I'm so excited to have you all here. And I just love video marketing. And I can't wait to share with you all the great secrets that we have today. What did you feel? Nah, shaking your head, nah. What was it about my presenting style that you didn't like, that said to you, no, I'm not clicking on this? It felt airy, nice. What else, guys? Come on, work with this. Like a dead fish. Exactly right. Did it feel like I could get you a result? No. Did it feel like I was confident in my services and my products?
Really desperate and you need to sell this course, but you kind of don't really
know. Yeah, desperate. Exactly.
Shy.
Nervous, lacking confidence. Throw a little bit of looking around and scratching my head. Your viewers are gone. So being all nice and friendly doesn't work. See, what's interesting is the real confident guy wasn't friendly enough, right? And the real friendly guy is not working for you either, is it? So you've got to be somewhere in the middle where you can put a smile on your face. You have a pillar of confidence. You go, hi, my name's Tom from Video Mastery, and today I'm going to show you our secrets to video marketing success. Would that be okay with you? Can you feel the difference? I've got the confidence and the warmth together, and you've got to find that balance for your audience, guys, right? That's why learning the presenting skills is key to video marketing success. You can have the best funnel design, guys, but if you can't get them in the front door, you can spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on the most sophisticated funnel that no one enters. And you're going, is it my message? You're like, what's it? You could be working on one of the other 9 channels and tweaking that, but if you can't convince me that you are credible, that you believe in yourself and you get results, I'm not going to click on this. Now, don't be freaked out by this, because this is actually easier to learn than you think, right? Natasha's actually unpacked all of her 18 years of knowledge where she can take someone from terrified to powerful in under 3 days, right? So we teach people how to do this every day of the week. So if you're going, I don't have time to 18 years to learn the skill, you don't have to, guys, right? We've got training courses that allow you to do that. That's what we specialize in. But that's just one part of the equation. Because presenting well doesn't work if your message sucks, am I right? Or if your funnel isn't designed correctly, or if your Facebook ads are targeting the wrong people, right? Everything has to add together in video mastery. That's what we're passionate about. So let's actually, before I go into that, is there any questions on that so far, guys? Do you have any questions before I move on? Yeah. Yes. Great. It's actually not what you say, it's about what you're not saying. So you've got to get your confidence and your presence right down the barrel. That is what keeps that door open the most. Actually, I'll just show that right now. The trust door. What opens the trust door is presence and confidence, right? Too much confidence, they've shut the door. You won't get in. Too little confidence, they're gone as well. You've got to get that blend right. Because I can barely say, hi, my name is Tom in 2 seconds. Can you see how it's not about what you're saying? It's about how you're saying. It's a vibration. It's a presence. You know when you walk into a room who's confident and who's not. Am I correct? You can see who you like and who you don't like. They don't have to say a thing. You can look at the body language. Your subconscious mind picks this up. That's the part that's making the decision. So the way to actually make that work is actually to learn the skills of confidence with warmth, and then you overlay the other channels, right? Your voice, your body language, your message. Does that make sense? But that 2 seconds is what opens the trust door, is the key to any funnel. Great question. Great question. So this is something that most people miss, right? I'm going to start a new business, whether it's skincare, tourism, a new vlog. What is your competitive advantage? Do you guys know how to answer this question? Why should I buy from you? Or why should I watch your channel and subscribe? You need to be crystal clear on this, guys. I see so many people saying, great, I'm going to start a new digital product business. I'm going to sell weight loss, or I'm going to sell fitness training. I say, fantastic, excellent. What's your competitive advantage? What makes you unique? Don't create a single thing until you've got this worked out, right? This is essential. Have you guys had a bit of a think about your own competitive advantage? Who here is comfortable on their competitive advantage? I'm not going to ask you to share. Who here is comfortable? Stacey? Fantastic. Anyone else? Great. Guys, I've had people say to me, yep, I'm clear on my competitive advantage. You know what it is? It's our relationships with our customers. I'm going, no, it's not going to work. All right, that is not strong enough in today's online work. I don't see how I should pay you more for your relationship with your customers. I'll pay you more for customer results that are exceptional, but your customer relationships and your culture do not cut it. You need that as part of normal running a business, but will it actually get you more leads? No. Let me give you an example of what I mean by getting your competitive advantage right. Brand positioning. You see, when you don't have a clear competitive advantage, what happens is that you're literally like those planes down the bottom. You're flying in formation. I call this Me Too branding. Oh, I'm a hotel. I'm a fitness trainer. I'm a videographer. I'm selling skincare. Everyone's saying the same message, just a different logo, different color, and all you got left to compete on is price, right? How do you stand out in that? You've got to be like that top plane. You've got to come up with something different, something unique, something disruptive. That's what gets your videos to stand out. Now, you can see how you've got to present well on video, but you've got to take this now to the next level. And this is key. One video done well can make a huge difference. I'm going to show you that in a moment. Let me give you an example of how we do video, brand positioning and competitive advantage. This is one of our great clients, Tam Lee. He's the founder of Steam Master Australia. He sells carpet cleaning equipment. Nothing sexy, right? Now, what happens here is that Tam, he had 9 different competitors, right? All offering, saying the same thing. We have great equipment at a great price, right? That's it. And they're saying, yes, but we train you on the equipment. That's fantastic. And I said, look, how are you differentiating yourself? And tell me, what's happening in your sales conversations on the phone? He goes, oh, they just go on forever. People call back 6 times, haggling on price, haggling on price. I said, great, I know exactly why it's happening. You don't have a clear competitive advantage. You've got to find something different here. So I said, tell me about what happens in your business. Tell me about your client. I need to understand the experience. He says, okay, well, Tom, basically we sell carpet cleaning equipment so people can go and start their own business and then actually go work for themselves and make good money. So I said, so let me get this right. They walk in the front door, an employee, they buy an equipment package, you teach them how to use it, and they walk out the front door, a business owner. Is that correct? He said, yes. I said, okay. Have they ever run their own business before? No. Tell me, how much they know about sales and marketing? Probably nothing. How comfortable are they closing a client on the phone and getting a sale? Yeah, probably not that good. And the penny started to drop for TAM. I said, you sell them something that's has a low probability of success, and they're putting together their life savings. Some of these are low-income people just trying to get ahead, right? So I said, we have to flip this, because all your competitors are doing the same thing, right? And we transformed his message to this.
Hi, it's Tam Lee from Stay Master here. Today I want to tell you how to get many carpet cleaning clients as you need in as little as 15 days. You see, I've been involved in the carpet cleaning industry for more than 2 decades. During that time, I have found the number one thing that holds carpet cleaners back is struggling to find new clients consistently. 1 month, you have more business than you can handle. You have to turn away many clients. Then the next month, the phone sits silent. The work dries up. You left struggling to pay the bills. This can be a nightmare for many carpet cleaners. That's the reason I created Stay Master Academy. Stay Master Academy is the first program in Australia that guarantees to help you grow your carpet cleaning business. It can send you a steady stream of high-paying clients. It can help you generate a reliable income that grows over time. And it can give you the tools and support you need to book your carpet cleaning business solid by this time next month. The best part is you don't have to take my word for it. You can test drive some of these strategies free today by clicking on the button below.
Is that a different message? Now, let me explain to you what happened next. The phone would ring. That's up on his website. The phone rings, normal inquiry. They're saying, can you tell me about your equipment package? Yes, sir. The one that's for $6,000? Yes, that's right. What's the best price you can do? So we're happy to give you the best deal. Can I just ask you one question, please? Have you ever run your own business before? The customer goes, no, I haven't. How comfortable are you going out there? Because we are here to support you and get you a great piece of equipment so you become a carpet cleaner. But how comfortable are you doing the marketing and the sales to get the customers through the door? I actually hadn't thought about that. I'm actually a little bit nervous about it now that you mentioned that. I said, great. Did you know that what makes us different as Steam Master Australia is that we don't just give you great equipment at a great price. We actually give you the business skills to succeed. By the way, none of our competitors do this. We have an online training program that teaches you how to do the sales, the marketing, and to be a great cleaner. And you can just have this on your mobile phone every time you buy one of our equipment packages. What just happened to the argument on price? Gone. Absolutely gone. In 12 months, TAM 10x'd his sales. One well-positioned video that set the branding for his entire business. And we do this day in, day out. I can show you so many examples from vets to carpet cleaning to business coaches. Don't just go and put videos out there and spray the internet full of content. Think about it. What's going to make you different? How are you going to pull this together to offer something that's unique? And if everyone's offering the same thing, what can you package together to give a more holistic solution that no one else is doing yet, right? And look, that's exactly what Uber did. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to share with you a golden tip. The gold out there on how to get your competitive advantage is located in one location. Would you like to know where it is? The complaints department, right? Let me give you an example. Uber went to the taxi complaints department. Guess what they found? I never know if my driver's going to turn up or not. I don't know whether they're going to accept my credit cards or whether I need to have cash with the right change on me, right? I don't know where they are or whether I need to cancel my cab or order another one. I don't know. I don't know how much the fare is going to cost. What does Uber do? What does Gojek do? GoCar solves all of those problems. You know exactly where your driver is, when they're coming, who they are. If there's any problems, you can report them. You know exactly how much it's going to cost. You don't have to have cash on you. On Uber, it takes your credit card straight away. Here in Indonesia, you can actually pay with cash. Solved all those problems. That's how you need to think, guys. I'm not asking you to create an Uber. I'm asking you to think strategically, differently. That's the key. Even if you're making a show, what's different to all the other shows out there? What's going to make these guys watch this? How can I make this unique, right? And on your videos and your messaging, you've got to do pattern interrupts, right? You've got to grab people. You asked a great question. What should I say? You should be asking a question that gets them to think. Because as soon as I say, hi, my name's Tom and I'm a video marketer, what happens to you guys if you haven't seen me before? Filters go up. Oh, you're a video marketer. Oh, you like so-and-so, and your mind has to organize you based on either safety or threat. That's just how your subconscious works. So if you start leading with, this is my profession, this is what I do, this is my company name, they are gone. You got to interrupt them. You got to ask them a question, you know? Like, who's here's got a business they want to just maybe play with? What's one of the, your skincare, was it, it's all natural, correct? Right, so you could be leading with something like, are you concerned that the toxins in your skincare products are hurting your children? It's a yes question. It's a pattern interrupt. But if you say, hi, my name's Carla, and I'm from, Ubud Skincare, we use all organic, filter comes up, it's just another skincare product, you got to grab them. Especially with outbound marketing and Facebook, you have to grab them. On Google AdWords, it's inbound, right? They are thinking, they're already at the point where they're going, I need some skincare products. I'll search skincare. But on Facebook, it's outbound. You've got to hook them in. And that's where the lowest cost dollar is. Does that make sense, guys? Awesome. Yes? Yeah.
That have like one sentence. Do you want this, or some question, like some in bold letters? Like,
yes, absolutely. Definitely. Because it has to be a question that's a pattern interrupt. And you can use that in your headlines as well. And you can do that in your transcription on your videos as well. So the short answer is yes. You've got to grab them with something that's going to stop putting where they don't put you in a box, and then you very quickly have to show your credibility and your competitive advantage. In the first 20 seconds, you need to have a results in advance statement, and you need to actually underline your credibility. That's the challenge. It is getting brutal out there. I mean, you guys do it all the time. You flick through your Facebook feeds. Who's done that? And you look for something that grabs you. Your viewers are no different. And if you think that just any video is going to be great, even if it's well produced, it's not going to cut it, guys. Great.
Oh, I just have a question.
Yes.
Have you worked with any e-commerce brands? I'm just thinking marketing of products.
We've worked with hydroponics and aquaponics. We're working with a detox lady right now. She sells detox products in all the pharmacies and supermarkets in Australia. So we've got a few retail clients in that space. Are you talking general e-commerce, all types of brands and products under one banner, or a specific product range?
If it was, let's say an example like shoes, or if you were selling shoes or fashion or something, but it wasn't a person. I'm just wondering, you know how you're talking about if it's a
so it's like a brand.
But if it's like, because in e-commerce you're taught to do these standard ads that people are flicking past probably these days. But yeah, how you could incorporate a video like that.
We've done a number of retail clients. We've always found a way.
Same principle with that person.
Very similar, but if they're looking for shoes, is it for shoes, right?
An example.
Right, so you got to do shoes. Then what's the catchphrase that's going to grab them, right? And you can do voiceover, but it's your company, or is it are you on selling?
Like I'm doing the designing.
Great.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the day, people buy you before they buy your products and services. That makes a big difference. If you're selling a bigger brand, it's more about the brand and looking at the deal. But as soon as you can bring a person in where you build a relationship and connection by looking down the barrel, that makes a difference. You just got to find the right angle that's going to grab them on the shoes. For example, one of the ladies that I know about, she was selling high heels, but they were vegan, so there was no leather, and it was like "killer heels that don't kill" was the slogan that her and the coach came up with. Does that make sense? Boom, picture of a shoe, grab them, right? What makes your shoes different? So thinking of that, and then someone comes in and goes, presenting powerfully, hey, by the way, look at our shoes. This is what we do. This is what makes us different. This is how we give back to the community. What is it, all the things that your target audience cares about? Why are they buying shoes? What are their purchasing drivers is where I'd be starting. Tell them about who they are. What makes them buy your shoes over someone else's? Now, you've got to start with that and then go, now, how do I put that in? And as soon as the shoe ad goes up, how do I break through the normal filters that are going to come up? What are all the objections? And then you got to put your mind to work and go, okay, what's the copy the headline that's going to get them to pay attention. It's solvable for any product. I haven't seen one product yet that we haven't been able to help with, you know. And plenty of people are doing it out there with shoes, and so it's definitely solvable.
Okay, thank you.
You're most welcome. Most welcome. So let's talk about how to ride the live video streaming wave to success. This is all about Facebook Live, right? Here's the key thing, guys. If you cannot create an emotional connection with your viewer, they will not act, right? Here's the thing. You can pay, and I've done this, I've paid $10,000 for copywriting. You can have the best written script, perfect. But if you can't convey the emotion in your message, especially live, it does not connect. Let me tell you, let me ask you a question. If I present to you in a manner where I show no emotion, like if I'm just deadpan, hi, my name is Tom, and I'm here to talk about video mastery, and I'm very passionate about what I do, and I hate to see business owners upset and losing money. What happens in your mind if someone is a poker face? Who's met someone who's a poker face where you just can't read what they're thinking or feeling? Have you come across that before? Yeah. What happens in your mind about that person? Do you feel comfortable around them? No. Running your own playlist, exactly. When someone isn't showing any expressions in all of the 9 channels, right? Body language, facial, eyes, voice, and you can't tell what's going on for them, your subconscious mind's, I cannot read this person, I cannot put them in a category of safe or friend or foe, and therefore I will not trust them. Does that make sense? That's why emotions, you got to bring the words. You got to say, when you say, I'm passionate about video, you got to say, I'm passionate about video. I love helping people just break through their fears and just get that confidence to go public. You've got to feel the person. And when they can feel you on the other side of the lens, that's when your engagement skyrockets. But if you have the best written copy with the most perfect throat grabber headline and you can't put the emotion into it, it doesn't convert. Because why? Because people buy on emotion first and logic second. You've got to move them. It's the feelings that move them, right? In your messaging, you've got to come up with the pain points. You know, this is the sad but true thing on human psychology. 80% of people are motivated by fear, right? 80%. And 20% are motivated by reward. Now, you need both together, but most people will go to the gym because they don't want to get overweight, they don't want to become undesirable, they don't want to lose the love of their partner, and yes, they've got some health concerns, but they're trying to move away from something rather than I'm going to feel good, I'm going to be able to get on that dress that I always wanted to wear, I'm going to feel sexy. That's part of the equation. But start with the pain. You've got to unpack the pain point in your message. Does that make sense? You've got to lead with 2 pain points as the yes questions and then 1 desire point. And if you don't know what that is, you are guessing with your marketing. Who here has actually surveyed their customers and their prospects? Has anyone run some surveys or actually done interviews? Slavic? Great. You guys, you have to do this, right? Because you and I can go, you know what, okay, tell me about your target audience, and we can intuitively work out what they want, whether it's for a show or a skincare product. But what really the magic happens is that we are actually guessing. You've got to find out what are they really concerned about, and you've got to get the exact words. What is the language they use, right? Life coaches is a classic, right? They go, are you struggling with limiting belief systems? Now, their client is lying in bed going, oh, I just wish I could do something about these limiting belief systems. Are they thinking that? No. They're sitting there going, I just want to get happy. I'm just so upset. Something's missing in my life, and I just don't know what it is. Now, the root cause is maybe limiting belief system, but if you lead with a diagnosis in your message, you are gone. They don't actually care about your system. They just want an outcome. What's the result they get? Yes, they're buying skincare, but why? So they can look more beautiful and younger. As long as the system does the work, they don't care what it is. And we get so hooked into our product, don't we? Because it's so close to our heart. It's just natural. So you've got to stay away from diagnosis terms and talk about their pain points. So when you lead with your videos, 3 yes questions. We call it a question stack. 2 on pain, where they've got to say yes, yes, that's me, and then 1 desire point. Are you frustrated with this? Have you just had enough of this? And all you want is just to have this. Now, I didn't even say anything, but could you feel the difference? I've conveyed the emotion and the tone, and then when you come up with the pattern interrupt questions, boom, you grab them. You know, or you in a scenario you just don't know where to go. You feel a little bit uncertain because it's a new country and you're just a bit nervous of venturing out there. The good news is we have that solved. You've got to think, what are their objections? The tourists that are landing here, why aren't they going out? What's stopping them? What are they frustrated with? You know, and unpack that. Bring that into your message. Yes. Correct.
Can you use the mic, please? Thank you, Stacey.
So how is it, where did that exact
80%
formula-
motivated by pain
Yeah.
and fear. 20% motivated by pleasure. That's where it's come from.
And always end with a move towards.
Always moves in towards. Absolutely.
Even if somebody is a move away thinker.
I would, on average, everything is unique, but on average, 9 times out of 10, this works. If you're looking for a formula, you've got to work out what's the pattern interrupting question.
Describe.
Okay, so here's an example. This is one of our clients, Vicky. I want you to pay attention to the emotion in the before and after.
Hi, my name is Vicky Gatt and I'm the editor of the new online magazine Over 50 and Feisty. Hi, my name is Vicky Gatt and I'm the founder and editor of the online magazine Over 50 and Feisty. You have many more years to live a full, happy, energetic and fulfilling life. And you can be any age and feel sexy, vibrant and alive.
Did you feel the emotion in her delivery? You can feel her. She's expressing herself. What does that do for you as a viewer? You actually trust them more. You like her more. You understand her better, and you can see her hearts in her work. Who here likes working with people who are passionate about what they do? Absolutely, most of us do. You know, when someone really cares, and they're like, I can't wait to tell you about video marketing, it's just contagious. You just want to find out more. So bring the emotion into your delivery on Facebook Live. This is a fantastic app, guys. This is called Be Live TV. This is a desktop application for Facebook Live that is just superb. Now what this does is basically allows you to do a webcam, and you can actually put your logo up on Facebook Live. You can then, when you've live streaming and you've got your followers engaging with you, and they're writing in comments, you can actually decide which ones and actually display their comments up on screen while you're presenting. Is that cool? So you can see here on the background here, she can actually say, up comes Owen, hey, and you can interact and people can see themselves on screen. Fantastic for driving more engagement. What I like about it even more is that to schedule your Facebook Lives, you can schedule 24 hours or more in advance. And there's a placeholder in your live stream saying this video is going live with a countdown. So people know in advance, you get more people to show up to your Facebook Lives. Very, very powerful tool. We use this every day of the week. They don't have a mobile app version when you're shooting on your phone, but if you're shooting on desktop, highly recommend you check this out. Highly recommend. Okay, just some of the clients who's worked for one well-crafted video. Claire May got 160 genuine leads in 1 week. Greg Mum secured 5 international athletes and Olympians from one video, well-crafted. Karen Shabella sent out 1 email and netted nearly $100,000 from her list. That's what's possible with one video, guys. Terry Tran's one video is still working from 2 years later down the track, still converting, day in, day out. That's the power of doing video well, right? Just one video. Now, can you imagine when you build your funnels with video, when you do your Facebook marketing with video, when your landing pages have got video on them, and then you throw a digital product into that, it gets really interesting. How am I doing for time? 50, cool. So I'm just going to give a little bit of overview. We all want more leads and more clients at the end of the day, don't we? Absolutely. So nowadays, and this is changing every year, your viewers are so much more sophisticated than they used to be, right? They are doing their searches online. They're checking out your Facebook profiles. They are watching your videos. They're reading reviews, and they're asking their network, right? What this means is that in the old days, you could go, you know what? I'm going to run a webinar. I'm going to sell a certain product, and I'm just going to have 1 video, 2 registration, and then I'm going to run a webinar. Fantastic. You'll get some registrations, but no one's buying, right? What you've got to appreciate, it takes time nowadays. People are far more savvy. It can take up to 28 touch points in today's online world, right? Here's the key thing I want to drive home with that, is that do you have the time to talk to every single general inquiry if it takes 28 touch points to get a sale with not everyone buying. You will go broke doing that, guys. If you're not using video to leverage your time, you will go broke. Because at the end of the day, you're the bottleneck in your business, especially in today's online world. Unless you want to plug in a call center and talk to every single inquiry that's interested in your product and services, and then if you do that, you'll look at your conversion rates, which won't be there. You are the bottleneck in your business. Why? Because we're all starting out as business owners, especially if you're just starting out, you're juggling all the balls. You are it. You're doing the marketing, the sales, the admin, the delivery, the website. It gets overwhelming, right? So you have to learn how to replicate yourself, right? That's the key. And video allows you to do that. You've got to let the relationship building happen through video funnels, right? And crafting video funnels, that's a whole nother program. We've got a whole bunch of information, and we've got some great free advice in our video mastery group, which I'll share with you later, right? Where you've got to understand every aspect. You've got to have the presenting handle to get them in the front door. Then you've got to structure your offers so they actually want to grab them, right? Then you've got to build the relationship and trust along the way. If you rush that curve and just take them up the steep gradient, it's like when you're driving up the steep hills and you see that sign with a car. If you're getting your clients to do this, they're not going to buy, right? Don't rush it, right? But then also don't stay in the friend zone where you just give more and more content and you're just too scared to ask for the money. You've got to know how to structure that. So your funnel design is essential, right? And video at every step of the way boosts your conversion rates if you know how to structure that correctly. And that's what we love helping people with. And in the day, we all want more time and more money. And when you get your video marketing funnels converting, it's so powerful. To me, there's nothing more rewarding than waking up in the morning and taking my phone off flight mode and seeing a whole bunch of bank transfer notifications on my phone. Would that be nice to have, guys? That's what happens when you get your video marketing funnels working, where you just see you've been sleeping overnight, you've been taking a shower, you've been out on the surf, and you've got sales in your bank account, right? Now that takes thinking, right? That takes effort. That takes learning the presenting skills. That takes looking at your marketing and structuring your offer and interviewing your clients, you know? Everyone wants the holy grail, like, I'm going to create a few videos and sit back and be a laptop millionaire. You need to get the right knowledge and skills. We have spent a fortune getting this right. We have scoured the globe. South Africa, Australia, USA, the best in the world. And everyone gives you a little piece of the puzzle, but no one connects it all together, especially when it comes to video and the presenting and the messaging. That's what we love to help people with. So guys, if you are interested in joining our free Video Mastery Facebook group, that's the link there. Or just look up Video Mastery on Facebook and you can join our free group. And we give you plenty of tips and advice on how to actually get your videos right, from the production side of things and what quality equipment to buy, what the editing I should do, how to shoot my videos quickly and easily, how do I never have to remember my lines on teleprompting, all the way through confidence and video marketing and Facebook ads. We cover every single aspect of that. Right? Has that been helpful so far, guys?
I have a whole bunch of questions.
Great. Yes, Dee.
My first question is, is it online course that is running by itself that already, so you made it with Natasha, for example, and people just buy the course and then they learn it and you don't work one-on-one?
We do work one-on-one with our VIP clients. So we have our value ladder. So we have obviously the free content, which you'll see in the Facebook group.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have our paid online training programs.
How much is the paid one?
So it starts as low as $47 for our Facebook Live Mastery course. And then it goes up from there to $2,000. We have some live events that we do as well, which are about the $6,000 mark. And then when we work with clients one-on-one, where we build out every aspect of your funnel. I haven't even gone into the technology on CRM systems, webinar platforms, landing pages and websites. Mm-hmm. We actually do a full funnel build as well for clients, and that's in the tens of thousands of dollars, depending on what you need.
Mm-hmm. And how do you get your clients?
All through Facebook.
All through Facebook?
All through Facebook and Instagram. So Facebook is our #1 platform.
And you do live videos as well?
We do Facebook Lives. I did one today. And we do Facebook Lives roughly about daily, but we're very strategic about what we choose as the topic. And we know exactly who our avatar is. We know exactly who we don't want in the group, and we know exactly what problems they want, because we ask them and we survey them, and we've tested our offers. You know, we're getting 60% conversion on cold traffic. 60%. 100% conversion because we've done the homework, guys. We've looked at who we want to help, who can we add the most value to, what are their problems, we've surveyed, we've checked, and now our funnel is converting beautifully. And we help other clients create the same things. Because here's the thing, to put all that stuff together is a bit of a headache, isn't it? You've got all the IT side of things, then you've got to script the video, shoot it and edit it. That's why you've got video production people to help you on videographer like Shane's here today. There's so many moving components in all this, right? And if you don't know how to pull this all together, you know what happens? You just never start. Because when you look at this, you're looking at Everest, you're going, how am I going to make this happen? It's too hard. But what we love doing is simplifying the process. Step by step, guys. Start with your brand positioning first, right? Get that right. Because if you start building an entire funnel and you don't have a strong competitive advantage and you're not grabbing them and you don't know what they want, you are wasting your time and your money. And there's nothing more soul destroying than spending $1,000 down Facebook advertising and nothing's dropping out the back end, right? That's what happens, right? If you don't get this right, you can be the best in the business. You can have great credibility, but if you haven't found out what they want and how they want it, it's not going to work. You know, people don't just buy the big shiny brand and logo anymore. They want to know what's in it for me. Why are you different? They are so much more discerning nowadays. So get that right and then know how to build that. And we have a program that allows you to go through this step by step. We cover every aspect, from the confidence to the messaging, to the funnel build, to the technology on the editing and which equipment to buy, to the Facebook ads and how to do that, and then how to actually do your whole funnel design, link it all together. Right? It's a complex formula, and when you get it right, you can do multiple 7 figures. And you can sit back on the beach at the Genius Cafe and have money coming in through the door. That's the beautiful part of it. But it takes work and effort, and we are passionate about helping people navigate these difficult waters, you know, and then plugging in other experts around us.
Do you help people to make online courses as well?
Yes, that's one of my specialities. I've just done 5 days with a client. They flew here from Perth to Bali, and we mind mapped every single aspect. I actually showed her, when we started working together, she said, Tom, I know I need a digital product, but I don't see how you're going to do this. Because I work very intuitively with my clients, right? She's a consultant. I said, just give me 5 days. And she committed to that. I showed her my other results, but that's what made her buy. And we just mind mapped. The entire apartment was just flip chart paper from wall to wall. And I unpacked every single aspect. And at the end of the 5 days, I created a virtual version of her that you can actually plug into an app, put in a client's detail on the front end, and outspits the answer on the back end. I'm doing it with doctors. I'm doing it with stylists. I'm doing it with carpet cleaners. You know, I love doing that sort of stuff.
Another weird question. So you've been doing this for many years already. And have you ever had this feeling when, okay, there's another dude that wants to sell stuff, and you just how do you keep falling in love with what you do? How do you keep loving all these clients who sell stuff, basically? How do you, what is something that keeps you in this business beyond money that you get in every day?
Great question. So we pick our clients very carefully now, like knowing that we only have so much time and can only help so many people. Natasha and I choose clients that really want to make a difference to the world, who have something unique and something powerful, and that are really passionate about making a positive change. Those are the only people we work with. If someone just wants to make money and just say, hey, I got this widget and I just want to sell billions of them, that's not our client. We don't work with you. But if you've got something unique where you want to change the world, whether it's for the environment or for changing women's wardrobes to stop wasting money on clothes, like, you know, we pick very carefully. You've got to want to make a difference.
Are you saying that the oil rig somewhere in Australia will not be able to get you?
No. And I've done 20 years in the mining industry. I used to sell billion-dollar mine sites in the boardroom. That's what I bring to the... Natasha calls me the defluffer. Because when you stand in front of a whole group of CEOs and board directors and you're trying to pitch a $9 billion project, you can't mince your words. You can't go, it's kind of this and this is what we're doing and let me show some pretty slides. They are brutal. They just go, you've got 20 seconds to get my attention and then you've got to hold it. And you generally only got a 20-minute pitch. and you've got to convince them that they should spend $9 billion with you. I'll bring that to small business.
And you and Natasha are life partners,
Yes, we
husband
are.
and wife, and you also have kids.
That's correct.
And you travel and you work together. You stay in the same apartment and you're sharing everything.
Yes.
So how is it for you working together and still being happy and in love with each other and doing all these awesome
Great
things?
question. Great question. The first 18 months were hell trying to work together. We nearly killed each other, right? Because you know what was happening? I don't know if you noticed, but I'm kind of a confident alpha personality with a soft spot. I've got emotional intelligence to know when to be warm and friendly, and Natasha's no different. She's driven. So when you've got two strong leaders, guess what happens? Both of you trying to grab the wheel, right? She's trying to grab the wheel. I'm trying to grab the wheel. The first 18 months were difficult. And then you know what we did? We worked something out. We worked out, what are my strengths? What are your strengths? What do you do exceptionally well that I can't copy? And what do I do really well that you shouldn't touch? And we got our roles worked out. Not only that, what we see in relationships is that when there's an imbalance in power in any relationship, intimate or business, it creates conflict and resentment. So I had to work out that Natasha's presenting skills are just as valuable as my marketing skills, because without them, the funnels don't convert. She had to work out that my messaging and brand positioning RP skills are just as valuable as her presenting skills, of being in the spotlight and selling millions of dollars. And when we actually equilibrated the power in our relationship, everything changed. Because when you come in as equal partners, all the bullshit stops. And then you've got to have good communication skills. We're both trained life coaches as well. So we've been through the ring and know how to communicate well, and if we have a disagreement, it's generally resolved within 5 minutes. Doesn't mean I don't get angry, she doesn't get angry, and then within 5 minutes you usually go, I'm sorry. Or sometimes we burst out laughing, right? But it's not easy working together the whole time, right? So you got to find space where I do some gym work, she does some gym work, you got to have your separation and then come together.
Can you tell more about your roles? For example, she's a presenter, but maybe she does something else. And who is doing business development, accounting, finances, business planning, outreach, follow-up, and all this kind of stuff?
Yeah, great question. So we've got a team. So we've got a production team that helps us with the video editing. We've got a marketing team as well. So we've got our team that we've actually engaged. All up, I'd say we're about 6 to 7 people in total.
All over the world or in Australia?
No, we actually are. We are USA, Australia, Philippines, Europe. So we've got a few spread out. And we very love the whole virtual business model, where you can plug in a really good team member from the other side of the world and they become part of your team. It's fantastic. No office space, as long as you find the right kind of people.
How did you find them, all these people? Through some platform or?
It's tough. It's like combination of doing fun, looking for yourself, and then tapping into really good, reliable, high-end networks that give you recommendations. Because what you'll find is that the good people are busy, right? So the ones that are usually not that great have got plenty of free time. So finding them is the hardest part, and then keeping them, of course.
And who actually does videography, editing, sound engineering, and all this stuff?
So we used to do all of that ourselves. We still do a little bit of filming ourselves, but all of our raw footage we send to our team offshore. We're now actually looking at completely outsourcing all of the video production. So we actually now putting together a full video production sort of network. So depending on the city that you're in, either in Australia or in the USA, here are our key partners that we would recommend, that we've reviewed the work, we've endorsed them, and they can go onto our referral website, if that makes sense. So we help our clients solve that problem because they're saying, I'm trying to find a video editor, I'm trying to find a videographer, who should I pick? And you can go on Upwork and Fiverr, and you get a mixed bag. I've dealt with India, I've had a lot of fun with India, and even the USA, it's San Francisco, it's challenging. It's challenging.
Yeah. I had a couple questions. So I had one. What's your tip for people to really connect with their message and deliver it and not lose their words, lose their place while that live video stream is going? Like, almost like to own your message.
Gotcha.
Because then you'll stumble on your words, like I'm kind of doing right now. Like I
Yeah.
heard the question in my head, and I'm trying to say it out loud.
There's
And
two ways. You write it out in your moment, right? Which is what Natasha used to do on live TV. You have to memorize everything and deliver it live. Now that can work for you, or you actually get a teleprompting setup that allows you to do Facebook Live, and it's scrolling your script for you, right? And we've actually got some awesome tips on how to do that, right? Now the challenge is if you're not comfortable with a teleprompter, it can come across like you're reading, and you lose the emotion. So you've got to learn how to practice on teleprompting. We've got some great tips in our training programs on how to read like you're not reading, because the teleprompter is your friend. Natasha is that good. I can write a whole new script for a funnel. I can put her in front of it. She's never seen it. I can load it to teleprompter, and she just goes boom. Emotion, power, confidence. You just got to learn that skill. So the danger with a teleprompter is that it just sounds like you're reading and you lose the emotion, the passion. So when you're starting out, I would just practice. If you want to put a few dot points under the camera, be careful, but then you look down and look up. You can lose connection with the viewer, but I would just be practicing. Practice in front of the mirror. That's the key, right? Deliver to the mirror.
yeah, because I have to at work. Usually, I have to put on a lot of presentations.
Right.
So you'll try and practice it, or like I'll have a key point on my PowerPoint when it's there. But then in that moment, if I'm going to memorize everything, I lose my emotion because then I'm more focused on like got to say all my words, but now I'm not myself.
I'll tell you how I did this presentation today, right? I put the PowerPoint together. I practiced it. I went all the way through. And then what I do is when I come up here, I set my intention to help as many people as I can, and then I let go, right? And I just let the words come through. But I'm not going up here going, oh, I hope I'm not going to mess up. I hope I'm not going to forget my words. I back myself. I get in that confidence zone. I connect with the audience, and then just share whatever comes through, because that's when it really flows. But that only works when you've practiced enough. You do the practice, and then you kind of let go in the moment when you don't have a teleprompter. Does that help?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you said that only works if you practice a lot. And in my head, but right before you said that, I was also thinking it works when you know your stuff.
When you know your stuff, exactly. When you have to think about, oh, what is it about funnels again? It does not work. You've got to know your stuff inside and out. Yeah. I can stand up here and talk about funnels for a whole day. No problem, not running out of content. I can talk about confidence all day because I know my topic. I have immersed myself in it, and I run many clients through it. I've seen where it works and it doesn't work, right? That's what makes you the expert. But if you're starting out, then just practice, get to know your products and services, get confident, the more clients you've got under your belt, the better. And if you're doubting yourself before a presentation, you know what I do? Read your client testimonials before you get on. Look at the change you're making. Look how much it works and connect with that energy, and then look down the barrel and with a big smile on your face, backing yourself, share from the heart. That's the best you can do, right? But we've got some great skills where we've got the full Facebook Live, teleprompted, don't have to worry about anything, and Natasha just delivers it down the barrel. I can do both. I can look at a few topics and then just talk, but I've also learned not to waffle. Does that make sense? Because if you're not sure, you can waffle on a bit, so you just got to teach yourself by recording and watching back. Don't waffle. Learn to be concise. It's okay repeating a key point 2 or 3 times because that's important. But don't waffle and ramble. That's one of the dangers. Yes?
Can you share the mic?
I would say keep it under 5 minutes. Even start out with 3 minutes. Like, gain my trust. Give me something punchy and powerful, right? If you can even do 60 seconds, very powerful, fantastic. But as far as the length, I would start with 3. Don't stretch yourself. But make it powerful. Make it different. Pull me in. Controversy, fear, whatever you got to use, hook me in, right? I know Tony Robbins does 20-minute videos, and you can do that when you've got a brand like Tony Robbins, right? But for someone who's never met you, right, you got to convince them to give up 3 to 5 minutes of their time. It better be worth it. Does that make sense? That's how you got to think. Yes.
Can you share the mic, please?
Just grab the mic. Thanks, Lisa.
Thanks. Are there different timings recommended for Facebook Lives and pre-recorded videos?
For Facebook Lives, yes. The challenge we have is we're in multiple continents, so in time zones. So we've got the USA, we've got Australia, we've got more happening in Asia now as well. So what we find is that for business owners, it comes down to your target audience, right? What we find for business owners in the US, between the 7 to 9 p.m. slot works well because they've gotten home, they've done dinner with the kids or whatever, and now they go and have a look. You can do like close to 5 p.m. You can split test that as well, where they're just about to knock off work and go. I find that doesn't work so well. But if your target audience is stay-at-home mums, different parameters, right?
Yep. Sorry, I meant the length of the video.
Oh, the length.
For Facebook Lives as opposed to pre-recorded, because I know there's...
Great question. So for if someone's never met you before, 60 to 90 seconds as far as a boom video, opt in for the next step, join my Facebook group, download my ebook, right? And we generally stay around the 90 seconds because 60 seconds is brutal. There's not much you can say in 60 seconds, right? But that's where you'll see, if you look at your engagement stats on the average video, you'll see a big drop-off after 60 seconds regardless. So don't be freaked out by that. But I would say stay to the 60 to 90 second mark. 90 seconds is what we generally do. Facebook Live, people are they're kind of expecting a little bit of a chat, if that makes sense. So you can go to the 3-minute mark. But if it's a marketing video on your landing page, to the point, punchy, 60 to 90 seconds, right? You can go to 2 minutes. This is, I guess the way to quantify this, there's no such thing as a video that's too long. There's just a video that's too boring. If you've got me on my pain point and you just keep telling me success story and result and you content, I'll watch for hours. I've done it. I've clicked on someone's webinar where I've gone and I go, yeah, I'll check it out and go, wow, that's different. And next minute, I remember one video, I was on my mobile phone on the beach in the Gold Coast. I had a towel over my head because it was getting that good and I wanted to see the screen, right? Now, I had known about the guy, like I knew of him, but he was just had he had awesome content that I was interested in right there, right then. I was actually thinking about finding out about that product or service and he was mapping it all out for me. Watched the whole thing. First video I'd ever seen of him because it was engaging, it was exactly what I needed, was talking to all of my pain points. I watched 2 hours straight and bought a $14,000 program at the end of it.
Who was that?
That was many years ago. That was Frank Kern.
Frank Kern, yeah, of course.
Yeah, many years ago. When he was first unpacking funnels and behavioral-based marketing that only he was bringing in. Now you can get that functionality on a lot of platforms, you know. But I was in the buy zone. I'd actually priced different funnels many, many years ago, $10,000 to get one funnel built, you know. Then you throw copywriting over the top. Then you throw the IT on top of that. It can be a nightmare. There's some great programs out there now that allows you to simplify that entire automating system. Actually, that's just a key point to remember, is that your entire landing pages, CRM system, webinar platform is the engine room of your business, okay? You've got to treat it like hiring another person. That means you've got to pay good money for it. Does that make sense? Yeah. It all connects together. Your website, your landing pages, your CRM system, your customer relationship management system, the webinar platform you're using, everything has to connect together. Your merchant bank account, you're literally creating a virtual version of you. It's like having an employee. So I want you to think about that. Yes, when you're starting out, keep your costs down, right? Start with whatever low cost you have. Get your feet wet. But you've got to look at it like an investment. You are building an automation machine that can run without you, right? That's worth spending good money on. And the less moving parts you have, the less risk of something falling apart, because it happens. We don't use WordPress anymore for our online training programs. You know why? WordPress gets hacked every week.
So what do you use? Is it PHP or
I use a whole range
Ruby
of
on
platforms
Wheels or
depending.
something?
We have different providers depending on the client's needs, right? But WordPress, we just find is just getting hacked every single week. It's such a great open source code, but it's so vulnerable to security attacks. That's one of the biggest headaches with WordPress. It's your lowest cost option. Get a WordPress site set up, get a membership platform plugin built in, build your online training, control your membership is great. But it can be an absolute nightmare.
Okay. Thanks, Tom. Another question, if there's time.
Yep.
We talked about the way that we present, but as you're aware that different places around the globe respond very differently. Like the American market responds very differently than the Australian market, than the English market or the European market.
Yeah.
So do you just pick your biggest target market, or how do you work around that? Because mine is sort of global.
Great question. We look at the target market that makes us the most money.
Yeah. Okay.
Plain and simple.
Yeah.
It comes down to return on investment at the end of the day. And if you've got the more softly spoken UK market where they don't like that in-the-face stuff, you've got to go, okay, well, what's my percentage? Yeah. And then what I might do separately is going, you know what? That's still a large number of people. I'll create a separate video and landing page for the UK market where I might soften my tone a little bit. Asia, again, Singapore, slightly differently. You adjust to your own target market. But here's the one key thing that doesn't change. People still buy confidence, and they still buy passion and inspiration, right? Adjust to that thing. Because if you go over the top American with the UK market, they're just like, I'm out of here, right?
Yeah.
But you can still do it from a genuine place. And I've got a great product, and I'm here to help you. And you just bring it down. You've got to bring the melody and the flow into your tone and your emotion to suit them.
Yeah.
Is that kind of how you prevent people putting up their guards? You know, when you're trying to sell something, and immediately when someone's trying to sell you something, people almost like get icky about it, like, oh, don't come, don't talk to me, don't look at me, don't make eye contact, they're gonna try and sell me something, keep walking.
Yeah.
So like, how do you get through those people who automatically put a shield on themselves, like, I don't want to buy anything, even though they probably do want your product? They kind of get.
Great question. So the way you do this is you actually have to structure your funnel, and either your funnel process or the actual, say you're in the webinar where you're selling, is you've got to structure it in such a way where they are asking you to buy the product, right? If you haven't added enough value through the webinar and then you're try to sell them something, they're going to go, oh, right? But if you get to the point, we get people saying, would you just hurry up and tell us what the price is, right? When you structure your content so it's powerful, so it's engaging, so they want it, you don't have that problem, right? And when people join webinars nowadays, they know there's going to be an offer of some sort. You'll always get some people that are just the freebie hunters, and they just want to learn by trial and error. Good luck, right? Let them run with it. I've done it, okay? When I first started, I had to do that. But now it's like, I know I'll pay top dollar because I don't want to learn by trial and error and waste years of my life, not to mention spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on Facebook marketing, and it doesn't work, right? You want to have the shortcut to success. But it's a great question. That sales, the interesting thing is that apprehension you feel in your viewers is most likely also in yourself, right? So learning how to get comfortable, you see, it's about your own mindset around selling too, that I had to work through this as well. I hated selling. I was terrified of asking for the order. Now I can just say, would you like to pay by Visa or MasterCard, right? But I don't do that without adding value all the way through, where they go, this is amazing. How much is it? When can I get it? Who knows when the audience is in the buy zone? Do you know what the key questions that they ask? Does anyone know? When someone starts asking you, when is your event? How much is it? What's included? They're in the buy zone.
Where is the link to buy? Also.
Now your job is that, here's the thing, you've done a great job. You've got them into the buy zone. Now you got to close them. And the only way you close them is you find out why they don't want to buy. You've got to find out their objections. And now here's the interesting thing. When you're dealing with one-on-one, you can watch the body language, you can have a chat, the tone changes, and you go, oh, so that seems to be a concern for you. What's going on there? Now, when you're an automated webinar, can you do that? No way. You don't know what's happening. Right?
You can do through customer support.
There
is a customer ninja, and
yes,
they
you
ask
can,
questions.
but then you've just lost the sale.
Yeah,
right? You're in the sales process. You want to get them to close. So you've got to do your homework if you want automated sales. What are all the objections? What's going to stop these people from buying? And I better build this into my talk. And if you go content, and now you're probably saying it's too expensive and you don't have the time and you just have this stack of objections, then it won't work. You've got to be smarter than that. You've got to weave it into your webinars, into your videos every step of the way. It's called seeding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm here.
Yes, hi.
Listen distractly because first I want to work, but the subject is very interesting. I just want to share something because I'm not here to do marketing. My job is journalist, so it's a complete different way from you.
Sure.
But in my work, in my job, I work a lot with video, and so I have so many questions about some numbers you tell, and some about the efficiency about video.
Yes.
I notice one thing on social network. Sorry for my English.
No, you're doing fine.
I noticed that there is many video coming on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on every social network. So my first question is how we can be different. How someone can click on my video to see it and to know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because when I'm on Facebook, I see many people sharing video, and really I never click.
Yeah.
Really I never click, because often I am in place I can't hear the sound because there are many people around, and it's very difficult when you send the video to find to be at the right place at the right moment when people can listen the video and go and to the end of the video. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the first question. I have another reflection, and after I'll let you. I have another reflection about one number you said. You said video, it's equal 180...
1.8 million words of text, 60 seconds.
I want to answer something about that.
Yeah.
You know the difference between TV news and newspaper is TV news, when you look at the news, at the end you don't remember anything because it's zapping. Something you see and brain is not awake. You just take the things and don't really understand what you see, and after you forget. When you read something, your brain, your memory printed it. So is it really efficient to do a video, to sell something, to do marketing with?
Great question. The short answer is...
That's all. Thank you.
Great question. No, it's fine. So the first question is that you rarely click, correct? Right. So fantastic question. I'm so glad you asked that. Right? So... Right. Are you actively... So what's your name again? Richard, great. So Richard is on there on his computer, right? If Richard's not interested in skincare or going on a trip, is it worth putting a Facebook ad in front of him? He's not going to click it. See, the key is understanding who Richard is, right? Richard asked a great question. See, that's the beauty about Facebook and this algorithm is getting so advanced that you can work out exactly who is actually out there, what they're interested in. You can actually split and niche target exactly what Richard's interests are, right? Now, that's based on his behavior. Richard doesn't have to say a thing. Now, some things are difficult to target, like, for example, dentists. Like, who's got a toothache? Everyone, right? So you can't go people who've got toothaches. But you may have an interest. You're a journalist, right? So you might be interested in photographic equipment or the latest editing software, whatever you do in your daily job. What is it you actually do? Are you writing as a journalist? Richard suddenly saw some Facebook ads pop up about some great novel and how this author just sold millions of copies by doing something that he does. You might click on that. No? Well, you don't like Facebook ads, right? Yeah. That's okay. No, that's okay. That's okay. But see, regardless, even if you're a journalist and you're interested, there's still other journalists out there. Facebook allows you to target specifically for your client. Is every single person who's interested in journalism going to buy? No. Richard may not be buying. but another journalist will be. Compared to putting that ad in front of a journalist and a stay-at-home mum, you get a very different result. So it's all about targeting, right? I cannot convince you to click on ads if you don't like doing it, right? If you're just going, I don't do that, there's no way I'm going to get through to you. I have to find another way. I have to bump into you, maybe like this, where you stand up and ask a question, right? But on Facebook, you're not going to do it. The second question, to answer your thing about how much red goes in versus the video, the memory side of things versus reading versus watching the news, hands down proven in conversion rates. The number of sales are dramatically 200 to 300% higher using video versus text and images. Split test across the world, across every single industry. The numbers are irrefutable. That study was done by Forrester Research. That was just to understand how much information is actually coming down the lens. But if you leave all that behind and ask yourself what's going to give you more sales, website with or just images and text ad versus video, video has proven itself hands down to be the most effective, right? Without a doubt on conversion. To answer your question. Great questions. Thank you.
Can I?
Right, sorry guys,
Yes,
we have
sir.
like 2 last questions with the girl with
Thank
the
you.
white
Okay.
t-shirts and also like one with the black
Far away,
t-shirt. Thank
Carla.
you.
Yeah, actually it was with the last example when you said, for example, if a person really say how much is the price of your product, so you
Yeah.
know that she really wants to buy.
Yes.
But then you say something that somehow it makes that she changes
Her mind.
Yeah. So how can you do
Great
to
question.
engage her again?
This is all about sales technique. How comfortable are you selling?
Oh, I'm not comfortable.
Exactly. Most people aren't.
But it was by text.
That's okay. But you see, here's the thing. When someone messages me on Facebook, very interested, I'd love to know how much your programs are. I don't tell them how much they are. You know why? Exactly. I don't know what's really motivating them. Why are they interested in video? I don't know what their pain and pleasure points are. What are their purchasing drivers? You've got to go through the why equation first. That's fantastic. I'm happy to tell you about the price of my programs. But before that, I do that and see if I can actually help you. I need to know a little bit more about your problems. What exactly would you like to solve with video? Boom. Straight comes back an answer. Oh, I just don't have the confidence. Great. I know where to go with that. Or I'm struggling with my video marketing. This is sales technique, guys, right? And it's got to be put into your videos. You got to learn how to sell, right? And so it's a great question. They're in the buy zone, and they say, how much is your program? Oh, that's $97. Oh, that's too much. And they're gone. They go, oh, so you're interested in skincare? I'm happy to show you the price of my products. Tell me about your current products. What are you struggling with right now? Why are you interested in this, in our natural range? Oh, well, my daughter has eczema. Oh, fantastic. Tell me a bit about that. So, yeah, does she get it when she has a certain, eat something, or is it just she's had it for how long? Great. Can I tell you about some of these creams? This is what it's doing for our clients. So-and-so had a daughter just like yours. Completely different conversation. Take them to their pain. Find out what's going on for them, and then lead them along. Find out, and then you've got to work out and confirm, have I answered all your questions? You know, why is it just the eczema, or is it just for yourself as well? You've got to unpack this, guys. Right? But someone who's online looking for eczema, different message. Someone looking for beauty, different message. Right? So it's also about niching your marketing as well. But you've got to learn sales technique. Yep.
Last question. Thomas?
Yeah, so Facebook recently made a change to its system about Facebook pages are showing less up in people's feeds. So how can you make sure that your page still comes high up in people's feeds?
That's a great question. I'd have to check with my marketing team exactly on that one. That's a techie one for me. Okay. But what I do know is that Facebook is changing the rules every week.
Yeah.
Just last month, Facebook changed the rules 4 times in 4 weeks, and you got to adjust and change. We put Natasha's book, The Courage to Shine, which you can get as a free plus shipping offer. We put up a picture of her. She's wearing a dress that is sleeveless, but it's fully fitted, high neckline. And we put up our landing page, put up the ad on Facebook, and it was rejected for nudity. Boom. Right? And we're going, are you kidding me? Right? And so some computer has done a scan on the pixels, going, there's too much skin here, bang, gone. You know, so Facebook is difficult like that. That's why you've got to have a really good team who knows Facebook inside out. We're passionate about teaching people how to do that and then providing the updates. Another example we were 2 weeks into a 4-week live event, 7-city tour, right? Running live events, registering, and we were spending about $1,000 US a day on marketing. And you've got to fill the events. You've got venue booked, venue hire paid, you've got airfares, accommodation, right? Everything's on the line. You need a certain number of registrations. You know how many people show up. You know how much you close from stage. Facebook shut down our entire ad campaign for some gender discrimination of some sort. And we're like, where? They don't tell you where. They just shut you down. They're saying this ad or this landing page has a problem. And it's either inside your video content or it's on your landing page. Then you've got to scramble to try to find out what the hell's wrong and get your ad reapproved. It took 7 days to get our ads up and running. Clock ticking, no registrations coming in. Tens of thousands of dollars on the line. That's the danger with Facebook, right? And that's where you've got to have a good team. We were 1 hour away from creating a whole new Facebook account and starting again, and they approved our ad set again. And then you've got to ramp up your marketing spend. So you've gone from $6 a lead to $20 a lead to get more registrations. So knowing Facebook is a challenge. That's why we always recommend run webinars versus live events. Because live events, you've got the show rates, you've got the weather. What happens if, Tony, this happens all the time. You're a life coach and you pick a date in your calendar and you start marketing, and guess what happens? Tony Robbins is in town. Now, the way Facebook works is it's an auction site. The person who pays the highest dollar for the lead wins, and the person who's got the highest conversion rate wins. 2 components, right? So suddenly Tony is outspending me. I've gone from $6 a lead to $20 a lead. My entire profitability is down the toilet, right? That's the danger with Facebook. It's so powerful. And if you can run webinars that are not necessarily date-driven, but are evergreen, that pressure comes off. Evergreen. So they run on automatic.
They're running all the time.
Yeah, yeah. So we know how to. There's ways to structure videos that are live, and live gets good engagement, but you got to perform on the day and do really well. But evergreen converts really well too if you know how to do it. You know, we use a combination of both. We've got on-demand webinars and scheduled live webinars, right? Does that make sense?
Yes, Tom. Thank you so much. We're so lucky to have this kind of professional here for free for almost 2 hours, presenting all the tricks of the trade. Thank you so much, and I hope that we will have ongoing partnership with you guys. Would be awesome if we can make it, because we really want to have you as our partner, basically, for us.
Thank you very much, Dee.
We're happy to support you. And thank you guys for coming, for all your questions. And please make sure that you join the group, the Facebook group. The link disappeared, but I think you can ask Tom. It's really a great opportunity for you to stay in touch and to learn from these guys, because they're masters. Thank you so much, Tom.
You're most welcome. Thanks
Video
to all of you guys.
Mastery.
Great questions. You guys have been a great audience.
Please stay here, network, use our blank business cards, or just connect with Tom, connect between each other, and enjoy your food and drinks. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you.